Hello, and welcome back to Weekend Cartoon Reviews. This time, we're reviewing Dogman. Dogman is DreamWorks' newest animated film, and DreamWorks this decade is usually on we're so back or so over. They've experimented with several art styles this decade, and Dogman is no exception to that. The Bad Guys, Puss in Boots 2, and The Wild Robot all have unique art styles that blend 2D and 3D together, and Dogman is the latest movie in that lineup to follow suit. Alongside the upcoming Bad Guys 2 and hopefully Shrek 5. Nah, just kidding. Just take a look at the thing. I don't hate the style of Shrek 5. I don't think it's ugly per se, but it just looks a little off, I guess. Anyway, DreamWorks in general cooks when they really want to. Their quality is always inconsistent, so it makes me appreciate the films that are good more. This will also be the latest film featured in my DreamWorks ranking video, whenever that comes out. Dogman is based on the book series of the same name. It's by Dave Pilkey, the man behind Captain Underpants, which is another book series DreamWorks adapted into a film, and is a fantastic movie. Being real, I haven't read any of the books from either series, but I was excited for Dogman after watching the trailer, knowing it was by the people who brought me Captain Underpants. I knew this was about to be another slam dunk for the studio, especially with the better animation. Captain Underpants' animation was good, but there's something about Dogman that makes it even better. So with all this in mind, was the outcome successful? Well, it goes without saying, Dogman was a really fun time. This comes as no surprise because, again, this is the Captain Underpants author. I went to the opening night of the movie, and beginning to end, the movie was a laugh fest. It was hilarious, and almost every joke landed. The comedy was consistently on point through the entire runtime, and I'm happy they didn't spoil every joke in the trailer. What's this film about, though? It's about Dogman, a crossbreed between a dog and a human after a bomb accident occurs, and the doctors decide to sew the dog's head onto the man's body, creating Dogman. Now, it's established that the dog is smart and the human, Greg, isn't very bright, but he has the body of a kung fu cop, making the perfect combination. Dogman is tasked with arresting the world's most evilest cat, Petey, and putting him behind bars after his constant prison escapes. It also does have its heartfelt moments, but comedy is where this film excels at more than anything else. The animation is fast and looks like the book's just enough. There's moments in the movie where they play around with the animation and style, and it looks like it came straight from the book. I know I said I hadn't read any of the books, but I've seen panels of the books and memes and such. There's times where they just go crazy and do whatever. It's visually pleasing the whole way through, like most of the latest DreamWorks movies, and they really utilize this to the fullest. I also adored the voice acting. I know people online ripped the voice acting apart that I saw, but everyone did great in my opinion. The line deliveries were funny, and I don't think I can imagine this movie with a different cast, to be honest with you. Dogman himself doesn't even have a voice, and you can tell what he's feeling through his facial expressions. And he doesn't even talk in the books from what I know, so the writers definitely gave a shit about the source material. Everyone else from the news reporter to the chief, to Petey, to his son, to the mayor, and even the fish, everyone did a phenomenal job with the voice acting. As for the themes and message portrayed, this movie didn't really need one, but it has one anyway. It highlights teamwork as a main theme of the movie and how people truly can change. I'll dive on this a bit more later, and I can't say too much because we'd be entering spoiler territory for that. The reception for the movie is good, though. Not amazing, but good. It's also getting decent box office returns even with the little marketing it had. And that's probably because Dogman has a built-in audience and all the fans of the book are going to see it. The movie lived up to the hype. But seriously, what is it with DreamWorks and hardly marketing their movies? Ruby Gillman, Kung Fu Panda 4, and Dogman all didn't have the best marketing. Though I think we know which one is the best of these three. Leading up to the release, I did see people praising the clips online for representing the books and staying faithful to them, which DreamWorks is usually good at with doing book adaptations. How to Train Your Dragon, Shrek, The Wild Robot, The Bad Guys, Captain Underpants, etc. Of course, they're not always perfect. I'm talking about you, home. But most of the time, they excel with book adaptations, and that's a good thing. I compare this film to Captain Underpants more than any other movie, simply because of the same author. They both have similar humor to one another, but I think Dogman is a funnier movie all around. But story-wise, I prefer Captain Underpants and think that one's done just a bit better. As for flaws, unfortunately, not every joke landed with me. Yeah, unfortunately that, and with Dave Pilkey, there's bound to be some childish humor in there. Which there is, but there isn't a lot. I do have some gripes with the climax, but the way it's presented and the voice acting makes it fun to watch. But I'd prefer if the movie was only solely about Dogman trying to catch Petey. And don't worry, a lot of it is about that. I just wish they didn't throw in something else for the third act. But again, for how it's presented, it's still good. I just wish it was something else, but that's just a personal preference. All in all, Dogman is a hilarious movie the entire time that both kids and adults will get into. Even for non-fans of the books or someone like me who's never read them, I had a really good time with it. Funny the whole way through, and you should go out and see it. I'm still waiting for Captain Underpants 2, DreamWorks! Anyway, yeah, that's all I have for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next review. Bye, everyone, and have a great day.